Go.
When I say coming out of the closet, what comes to your mind? The gay closet, right? Well, I'm not just talking about one specific closet. I think we all have closets. Your closet? Maybe telling someone that you love them for the first time. Or telling someone that you're pregnant. Or telling someone that you have cancer. All a closet is a hard conversation. And although our topics may vary tremendously, the experience of being in and coming out of the closet is universal. It is scary and we hate doing it. But it needs to be done. If Harry Potter has taught us anything, it's that no one deserves to live in a closet. Unfortunately, for many of us, we keep the truth enclosed rather than having to face a difficult conversation. Ash Beckham, an advocate for gay and lesbian acceptance, shares her experiences with hard conversations in Coming Out of Your Closet by Ash Beckham. Several years ago, I was working at the Southside Walnut Cafe, a local diner in town. And depending on the bagginess in my cargo shorts and how recently I had shaved my head, the question would often be sprung on me, usually by a little kid. Are you a boy or are you a girl? There would be an awkward silence at the table, but I would say nothing and seethe inside. It got to the point that every time I walked up to a table, with a kid anywhere between the ages of 3 and 10 years old, that I was ready to fight. And that is a terrible feeling. So I promised myself that next time I would say something. I would have that hard conversation. So within a matter of weeks it happened again. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Familiar silence, but this time I'm ready. So I took a deep breath and I looked down, and staring back at me was a 4-year-old girl in a pink dress. Not a challenge to a feminist duel, just a kid with a question. Are you a boy or a girl? So I squatted down next to her like this, and I said, hey, I know it's kind of confusing. My hair is short like a boy's, and I wear boys' clothes, but I'm a girl. And you know how sometimes you like to wear a pink dress and sometimes you like to wear comfy jammies? Well, I'm just more of a comfy jammies kind of girl. And this kid looked me dead in the eye, without missing a beat, and said, oh, my favorite jammies are the purple ones at Fish. Now, can I get a pancake, please? And that was it. Just, oh, okay, you're a girl. How about that pancake? It was the easiest hard conversation I have ever had. And why? Because Pancake Girl and I, we were both real with each other. So, like many of us, I've lived in a few closets in my life, and most often my walls happen to be rainbow. But inside, in the dark, you can't tell what color the walls are. You just know what it feels like to live in a closet. So really, my closet is no different than yours or yours or yours. Sure, I could give you 100 reasons why coming out of my closet was harder than coming out of yours, but here's the thing. Hard is not relative. Hard is hard. Who can tell me that explaining to someone you just declared bankruptcy is harder than telling someone you just cheated on them? Who can tell me that his coming out story is harder than telling your 5-year-old you're getting a divorce? There is no harder. There's just hard. So why is coming out of any closet? Why is having that conversation? Why is it so hard? Because they are stressful, and we are so concerned about the reaction of the other person, and understandably, will they be angry, sad, disappointed? Will we lose a friend, a parent, a lover? But not having those hard conversations That can go on for years, and your body just can't handle that. When you do not have hard conversations and you keep the truth about yourself a secret, you are essentially holding a grenade. One of my most memorable grenade tosses was at my sister's wedding. Now, it was the first time that many in attendance knew I was gay, and so in doing my maid of honor duties, in my black dress and heels, I was walking around tables and then finally landed on a table of my parents' friends, folks that had known me for years. And after a little small talk, one of the women finally blurted out, "Oh, I love Ellen DeGeneres!" And the battle of gay relatability had begun. And I had a choice in that moment, as all grenade throwers do. I could go back to my girlfriend and my gay-loving table and mock their responses, or I could empathize with them and realize that that was maybe one of the hardest things that they have ever done. That starting and having that conversation was them coming out of their closets. Sure, it would have been easy to point out where they fell short, but it is a lot harder to meet them where they are and acknowledge the fact that they were trying. And what else can you ask someone to do but to try? If you're going to be real with someone, you have to be ready for real in return. So hard conversations are still not my strong suit, but I'm getting better. And I follow what I like to call the 3 Pancake Girl principles. Number 1, be authentic. Take the armor off and be yourself. If you want someone to be real with you, they have to know that you bleed too. Number 2, be direct. Rip the Band-Aid off. If you know you're gay, just say it. If you tell your parents that you might be gay, they will hold out hope that this will change. And do not give them that sense of false hope. And number 3, and most important, be unapologetic. You are speaking your truth. Never apologize for that. Some folks may have gotten hurt along the way, so sure, apologize for what you've done, but never, ever apologize for who you are. So, the next time you find yourself in a pitch-black closet clutching your grenade, know that we have all been there before. And you may feel so very alone, but you are not. Because I guarantee you, there are others peering through the keyholes of their closets, just waiting for the next great soul to bust the door open. So be that person, and show the world that we are bigger than our closets, and that a closet is no place for a person to truly live.